Now by Minnesota State head coach Mike Hastings following the Mavericks 2-1 victory over Lake Superior State. Coach Hastings, we'll start with an opening comment from you.
Oh, we knew it'd be difficult, and I want to commend Lake State on pushing because they did, and we were fortunate that our power play found a way to get it done tonight. I didn't think we played a bad game by any means. So I think Isley was really good between the posts. I thought Rancier needed to do what he needed to do tonight, and we'll go as far as these guys that have been through some of these battles take us. And I thought Jake Livingstone and really Ryan Sandelin were difference makers tonight. I think you see again another contribution out of our young guys and Christian Fitzgerald, Tassie. So, glad that we're able to get this done and move on.
At the start, I thought you guys, like you mentioned, were pretty good, but it's hard to end a team season, isn't it? I thought that was an example of that tonight.
Yeah, I thought we had some opportunities. I thought we were playing a little bit of safe hockey. We give Isley credit. I thought he got in a little bit of a rhythm, and we weren't giving a lot up. But as that game went on, we'd given up a couple outnumbered rushes. And they cashed in on one. We had a poor change, and they ended up having extended, I think it was a 4-on-2 or 4-on-3, and they made it count. So you got to commend them, but I do, again, I liked our start. I didn't like that we didn't get one behind them, but I did like how we started the game.
Down the stretch in this game, it was hard not to notice how much you went to that Fitzgerald, Sandelin, Celia line. I just thought, David drew the penalty that got you the power play to win it. I thought those guys were just, as a trio, fantastic tonight.
Yeah, we lost a forward there with Grohl for a while. It wasn't long into the game, and he wasn't able to continue, and so we only had 11 forwards. So from that point on, second and two, 11 forwards, we mixed and matched. But I thought that line started to have some chemistry, and as you said, started to become somebody that gained momentum for us, and not just offensively. It seemed like we were playing on their half of the rink when they were out there, and like you said, he drew the penalty, and then Ryan did what he does.
It's hard not to notice Christian Fitzgerald in these games. It just seems like you can make an argument he might be the best guy on the ice. He's just so smooth, and it just seems like he plays defensively too. He's honest. For a freshman, where is he at, and how impressive is what he's doing right now?
I'm really impressed, and just the calmness, the attitude. He loves playing the game, and the stage hasn't been too big for him at all. I think he's, like we've talked about before, he's played up and down the lineup. He's played in the middle. He's played on the wall. He's been in our power play. Anything I throw at him, he's handling well.
I'll ask about just the poise to win a game like this late. We talked Wednesday about the experience ending team seasons. You guys have experience doing that. Did you feel like there was a poise about your group as it got late into this game, and a confidence maybe that this would be the result?
It seemed that way. I didn't sense any panic on the bench. Ours was just trying to make sure that we were rolling through, and the group that we had that were left, the 11 forwards, they all played. You know what I mean? So we kept rolling different combinations, but was comfortable playing all 11. And I think that, they take a penalty, we capitalize on it, win the hockey game, and sometimes penalties are because of fatigue. So I'd have to see it, but I liked, again, our depth. I thought it showed itself tonight.
Just the last one about the power play. I think 3 for 4 in the second game against Tech, 2 for 5 last night. One of those was really short, and then 2 for 4 tonight. That unit is just really clicking right now. I know those three guys we already talked about are part of that, but you got to be happy with that production, don't you? Especially this time of year.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not just that one group. We've had different out of the goals that you just referenced. There's been a lot of that other unit with Carroll and Souter and that group, and I think that has really contributed to us not being a one-trick pony on the power play. But it made a difference tonight, and we needed it too. Thank you.